Let's start recording when we actually start. Yeah, pause that recording. Just so everybody knows, I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to be here. And I want to respect your time and everybody else's time who ends up joining by starting right on time. So guys, I want to make one thing clear. The recording will not be shared. So you guys being here is a big first step. We will not be sharing the recording. It will not be posted. You guys will be soon seeing why that is. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and share my screen for us to get started. Can everybody here see my screen? We got a thumbs up. I got a couple thumbs up. All right. So guys, learn why agents are choosing to partner with Plus VOM. Guys, we're going to show you how you can start earning additional income for work you're already doing without paying a single penny, no fees, period. I promise you, the toughest thing I'm going to have to do is convince you that this is real. Yes, we're going to show you how to earn additional income for work you're already doing as real estate agents. Let's face it, as real estate agents, we're already doing a lot of work, right? So we're not going to ask you to do much more. Our intention here today, I think it's always great to make sure we cover exactly why we're here today. We're going to show you how to add multiple streams of income to your real estate business without asking you to do extra work. And with this opportunity, we won't ask you to become a licensed loan officer, and you'll soon learn why we say that. And we want you to love Plus VOM so much that you want to enroll and secure your spot in an agent partner program by the end of this call. I want to make this very clear. There are limited spots. This is not a tagline of a marketing company, even though we are one. So there's limited spots. We only have so many loan officers up front to be able to work with agents. So it is important that you guys do secure your spot here by the end of the call. So going through this, I know some people here is like, man, I signed up for this, or you guys are just interested to figure out who we are. So who we are. Velocity of Money is a national marketing company providing modern methods for creating additional streams of income to real estate experts, loan officers, homeowners, and other industry experts. What this is all built on is an education-based company. Our homeowner education program has 3 trademarked and proprietary systems for teaching everyday Americans how to retire millionaires using real estate. Plus VOM, I want to make this very clear, is a marketing company. And we're going to show you how we're tied into the different places and how I believe this is going to seriously disrupt the industry and be able to look at it in a completely different way. So who we are. So Frank, you're here with us, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My man, Frank Dippold. I'm going to give him a quick intro, but he's going to be able to chime in here as well. Frank, I'll tell you what, you've been a pioneer, innovator, and leader in the mortgage industry. What you've been able to do has produced billions of dollars in loans. And what you've created here with the Velocity Money, which we'll get into in a second, is very special. But Frank, why don't you tell us a little bit more about who you are and what brings you to this point today?
All right. Thanks, guys. And thank you for everybody jumping on. So I was a real estate investor in the 90s, and then I got in the mortgage business in 2001. And what I created with the Velocity Money in 2018 was a way to marry mortgage and real estate. And what came of it is that agents will be able to triple their business using Velocity Money. And my goal, and it's biblical, is literally to help 10,000 Americans retire using real estate. So I partnered up with Nick and his brother to bring you a product that we think could change the country. And in the meantime, if you don't really change what you're doing every day, but we add tons of value to your real estate business, we feel like we're going to be a monster company. But most important is we want to help everyday Americans, and we want to help you guys do more business.
Yes. And so Frank came to us with this great idea. And some of you guys might know me already, and some of you don't. So I'll get to who I am too. So my name is Nick Krem. And within our first 2 years of being in business as a marketing company, we built our business. My brother and I, as you see to the right, the slick back hair man, built our company into 13 countries in all 50 states using organic video. We built our entire company based on the one belief that agents deserve the minimal effective dose. What's the smallest amount you need to know in order to have the biggest impact on your business? We don't ask you guys to become marketers because that's our job. We give you the tools in order to do that. And then my brother, the executive director, he actually makes sure that we do the things that I say we can do. So breaking up into systems, having everything set up, and he makes it in a simple way for everyday agents to be able to plug in and play with. So getting into this, I want to make this very clear. Our core belief on why we started Plus VOM is this right here. We believe agents comes first. Agents come first. When the agent wins, everyone wins. Our job at Plus VOM is to get you paid on time, every time, right? All the systems that we created is because we believe the agent comes first. The support we created is because we believe the agent comes first. The coaching we created is because we believe the agents come first. Our job is to make your lives easier. And that's what we'll be able to do. So getting into this, the barriers in today's market and why we believe it is more crucial than ever. Frank always told me the velocity money will dominate in a down market. Right now, marketing and lead gen sources are shrinking. I'm talking to agents every day, and the lead gen and the sources they're getting is getting smaller and smaller. No clear action steps to acquire more business. Here's a big one, and we're going to show you how we can help you with this one. Not a clear retirement strategy. There's an ongoing joke that I know between agents and loan officers is, hey, the only retirement party I've been to is a funeral. I think it's kind of a funny joke, but it's not a funny joke because I don't want that to be the case for the agents that we work with. And also, how many people have this? Put it in the chat. If you have a loan officer's calling you, but the only thing they're able to offer you is a lunch and they ask for all your business, right? Calling you, begging for your business, and all they got for you is lunch. And heck, sometimes it's not even a good lunch. They might even forget to pay for your coffee, right? We aren't going to be the case. Our goal is to be able to add more value to you than anything you had before. We had somebody said they just wrapped up a call with one. So I'm going to give you guys an overview of what we're going to cover with you guys here today. The first part of what that we're going to cover, look at this, usually just coffee. They're not even buying Susan lunch. They're just getting her coffee, right? They want your leads, but no lunch. Great. So guys, we are a marketing company tied to a mortgage lender, mortgage broker, right? So what we are first, we're going to go over velocity of money. So Frank touched on that a little bit, but we're going to show you how we can help 10,000 Americans retire using real estate. Like I said, what we are as a company is an education-based company, educating homeowners. And our main goal is to be able to help as many homeowners as we can. The second part of this, what we were just saying, we're going to show you how we can help you use lead generation. We have some tools that will allow our loan officers to go direct to consumer. So who knows, they might be calling you with the lead. But on top of that tool, we're going to show you how we going to assist you and create lead generation. What we want to do is create our own economy, not be reliant on the one that's already out there. Third part of this is we're going to show you how we can help you with social media. As I was saying earlier, we built our business into 13 countries in all 50 states because we helped realtors use social media, not give you video courses, not try and teach you how to do it. We are going to assist you and actually help you with some done for you solutions. The fourth one, referral income. Woohoo. Referral income from coaching, education, from homeowners and home buyers. You guys will be receiving referral income from this as well. And we'll go more into detail on that. So that'll be one of the income streams. The fifth one, guys, I don't know who doesn't like this one right here. Put in the chat if you don't like residual income. I want to know right now, is there anybody out there that doesn't like residual income? I don't think that chat's going to light up. Guys, residual income, and that's going to be one of the last pieces that would leave the Zoom if you don't, right, Gina? Guys, this will be one of the pieces right here, the residual income. When I said retirement plan, we're not only going to be able to help agents earn residual income, we'll help loan officers earn residual income and homeowners. We help everybody in this stream. So without further ado, I want Frank to take this one over because nobody knows the velocity money like you have. You created these systems, you trademarked these systems, and our goal, I'm going to get into it. Frank, well, you know what? Take the mic away from me before I keep going.
All right, thanks, Nick. So we're going to do an official Velocity Money video for you guys. We'll get you the date. It'll be sometime next week because as we talk about all this, everyone's like, well, that sounds great, but what the heck is Velocity Money? So as Nick mentioned, I trademarked 3 products for first-time homebuyers. And without going too in detail, because I can go off for 6 straight hours on the Velocity Money and why I love it, but we show first-time homebuyers how to buy $1 million in real estate for less than $40,000. We show veterans, VA loans, how to buy $1 million in real estate for less than $11,000. We show you guys as agents how to create methods to go fishing for buyers without actually spending a dime in leads or ads through a method I created called YADA. Everybody in America wants to buy real estate, but everybody thinks about flipping and appreciation. How many of you guys have gotten calls from a young guy who's like, oh, I just want to flip properties. And we laugh because they don't know what they're doing or talking about. Our methods are long-term buy and holds. And then for a lot of you, what do you say to your past database? We have a succinct formula called the Power 4 that shows you how to call your database and help them extract equity and buy more real estate. See, they want to buy real estate. They just don't know how. We have the formula. They cannot lose. So our job is to show you several different ways to be better agents, have better conversations. And oh, by the way, normally what happens is the agents go, holy cow, I want to buy my own 3 pieces of real estate. So plus VOM is all of the components of velocity money that can help us make more money. And the only complaint I ever get when we do our seminars is, wow, that's like drinking from a fire hose. We have the data, we have the intellect, and yes, we trademark 3 products that we feel so good about, because I hate seeing all these YouTubers and all these people that talk about real estate that don't really have a formula. We have it, and we're excited to be bringing it to all of you. So I won't go too crazy on it, but those are some of the few tidbits on it, and how Nick and Mike and I and all of our loan officers are going to bring it out to America to help you guys and your clients.
And like Frank said too, if you guys do decide to partner with us, which we'll have that link at the end, there will be full courses, full information that you guys are able to do. And if it was just this, I feel like we can get some of y'all already in, but then we add more pieces to it. So the second part is lead generation. So you guys see that on the right, triple your business without spending the dime in leader ads. So we will have weekly coaching calls, Zoom calls, which go over exact action steps and simple action steps. But think about this, guys. What we'll be able to do with these virtual events. So it'll be a virtual event Zoom just like this. As agents, everybody who partners with us will get their own custom link to every virtual event we do. What this means is if somebody signs up through your link, nobody else gets that but you. What we're going to be doing on these virtual events are showing homeowners how to buy 3 pieces of real estate and retire a millionaire through real estate. We're going to be having a lot of different types of virtual events. So it's not going to be the same one over and over. As a marketing company, this is what we do. Keep coming with new ways to present it, new areas to do it. For example, one of the virtual events we did is Millionaire Millennial. Guys, look, I'm a millennial. I don't always advocate for what we do, but every millennial wants to become a millionaire without doing any work. Well, guess what? We have a way to do that for you guys through real estate. We'll be able to show you guys how to do it. So how this works on the lead generation side, and this is just a piece of the lead generation. We'll be doing virtual events every 2 weeks, every 2 or so weeks. What you guys will get are emails to send to your database. As a marketing company, like I said, we're a full-blown marketing company, copywriters on the back end. You'll get emails to email your past database, current clients, leads, and nurtures, inviting them to attend these events. You will also get scripts to call your past database. You will get text messages to call your past database. What we want to do is never have you guys start a new year at 0 again. Never start your real estate new year at 0 again with 0 people in the pipeline without leads that you're currently generating. Why? Because if 2 people, just 2 out of your entire database, want to buy more real estate because they enrolled in this program, because they've been talking to us and showing up to the events, you start your year with 2 people already looking for homes that you know are in your pipeline. And that will continue to grow and continue to grow. This gives you a reason to reach out to your past database. It gives you a reason to stay in front of them. Our goal is to make it as simple as possible. All you guys will receive every time we do one of these is your own custom link, emails, text messages, phone scripts. All you have to do is copy and paste. Reach out to your past database. I know some of you guys have been in programs we've done like this before. Now we're bringing it to the consumer. So lead generation, this is just one of the pieces of lead generation. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but again, my job as a marketing company is to make your guys' life easier. Like we said, agent comes first. You guys get paid when you help people move into homes and sell homes. Allow us to come up with the emails and everything else. Copy and paste and go from there. And guys, we will answer questions here at the end. Step 2 is social media. So guys, every time we do an event, you will have new posts to make on social media. So we'll provide the graphics, Millionaire Millennial Part 1. That's the first one that we'll be able to do. Millionaire Millennial Part 1, how to become a real estate millionaire. And the cool part about this too is you don't just get a picture like you see here. You guys get a description. So all you guys have to do is copy and paste the description. And I'll tell you what, everyone always asks, how do I convert from social media to actual leads? Well, guess what? When you post these on social media, now anybody who signs up through your link from social media now becomes a lead. How many people on your timeline do you know are renting right now, but just don't have the right information? Allow us to bridge that gap. Allow us to take that social media and turn it into your social CRM where people are reaching out, where people are signing up on your link and turning your social media into a social CRM, getting leads consistently. Again, as a marketing company, this is what we do. Copy, paste, get leads, right? Also provided with this too is coaching with myself. Guys, like I said, we built our company 50 states and 13 countries in less than 2 years using organic media. There'll be coaching calls where I go over different social media strategies, helping you guys answering questions. Think of me as your guys' personal coach on this. The biggest thing I always say, the minimal effective dose. What's the smallest amount you guys need to know in order to be dangerous? That's what you get when you join Plus VOM. Ho, referral income. So I know everybody was sitting here. Yes, we went over education. I know you guys were pumped. We went over lead generation and social media, big pillars. Frank, can you talk to us a little bit about this referral income that we're referring to?
Absolutely. So we're able to hire everybody into our marketing company as independent marketing service agents, right? Just like a lot of mortgage companies across the country are hiring business development managers. You guys will become 1099 employees, independent agents, and as long as you're marketing through social media, friends, family, past database, current database, we're able to pay you a lead conversion. Now, we have 3 different types of way we're educating people. First-time home buyers to our education program, coaching clients who say to you, we want to be real estate millionaires and we're willing to do whatever it takes. And on loan referrals, we're going to educate the client 100% more than 99.9% of the loan officers. Most loan officers in today's economy are paid to be transactional. Give me your W-2, give me your pay stub, send you a pre-approval, and hope that you get a contract and they can get paid. We start with an education, right? Because education in a pre-approval, in buying, whether it's a first-time home buyer or a move-up buyer, or they want to buy a second home or an investment property or a vacation rental, the education is the key so they come back to you with confidence. Yep. So we're able to pay, here's how it works, yearly, 1 to 5 converted leads, meaning if you guys do 2 deals in a year with us, it's $800 per lead.
Based on the area you're in. So this is based on the market area, just to be clear on that.
These are most of the bigger states, but like if it's Oklahoma or maybe some smaller loans, that it'll adjust a little bit. So 1 to 5 in a year pays 800, 6 to 9 in a year pays 1100. Once you get to 10 in your life, you don't start over next year. Boom. It would be $1,400 per lead. Now, the best part about the lead, if they end up doing coaching with us, which is very, very reasonable, and we'll go through all this stuff for anybody that joins.
Yeah.
When they do coaching with us, we're returning somebody back to you that will buy 3 properties. Why? Because when I show them the math in Velocity Money, some of you have seen it, they go crazy.
Yeah.
The best part about the Velocity Money guys, understand something. We're all chasing the same lead in America. It's a zero-sum game, wherever we get that lead. What the Velocity Money does is take the guy or girl who has a couple $100,000 in their 401k and equity in their home, and they think they're in good shape until I show them the math. Yeah. And once I show them the math, they go, holy cow, real estate's the answer. And not only do we show them that real estate's the answer, we show them how to create generational wealth by putting it in a trust and leaving it to their children. So I'm talking about changing the lives of generations to come. So this is one component. But the bigger component is we're going to show them how to buy and own real estate. And we're really excited to be able to bring that to them.
So we'll be able to do that. And just so you guys know, Plus VOM is the marketing company and we're partnered with United Mortgage. And what we said about Plus VOM is we're an education-based company, not only educating real estate agents on this process, but really coming down to the homeowner. Because at the end of the day, when the homeowner wins, everybody on this call wins. So this is one of the streams of income that you will be directly earning from being a part of Plus VOM. I'm going to pause for a second because this is the big one. This is the one that I know gets people out of their chairs. Because even right now, I got texts right now from people like, just sign me up. But we haven't even got to one of the best parts. You guys ready for this next slide? Here we go. Residual income. Get paid 10 levels down for recruiting agents, loan officers, and industry professionals. This includes title, survey, anything that you guys can think of for the industry professional. This is how you guys can start earning your retirement plan right here with Plus VOM. So Frank, I'm gonna let you get all the good slides, but Frank, why don't you tell them a little bit about this residual income that people can start learning?
Cool. So the way it works is you guys help us bring other agents, loan officers, or spheres of influence in the real estate industry, but it could be CPAs, financial planners. Our focus, of course, is agents and loan officers. Now, when Nick talks about, hey, you don't have to change the way you're doing things. Now, if you guys have a loan officer you love, we want to talk to them. We actually will bring them into our organization. And the nice part about loan officers is if you have a guy or girl who does good volume, you'll get an override on their volume as recruiters. If it's other agents, whatever the agents do, you'll get an override. Now, some of you don't really know the basis point thing because you're agents and in the loan world, we have to know it, but we're going to show you a spreadsheet in a second. But basically what it does is it pays overrides up to 10 levels down. There is no cap. So if you bring on $100 million branch or loan officer, you guys would get paid 5 basis points on all of their volume. And the numbers get pretty crazy that I'm about to show you. And because you're being hired as independent agents, we're paying you guys recruiting overrides. Nick, can you make it so other people can share the screen? Jasmine's actually going to pull up the spreadsheet and I'm going to speak to it.
I'm going to go ahead and stop my share, and then you guys can go ahead and share your screen because we just want to show you guys just a little bit of what this could look like.
If you weren't excited before, I think you're about to be excited. So this represents 2 people hiring 2 people. So say any of you are the first person and you hire 2 and they hire 2 and they hire 2. And we all know some people at the top of some big organizations that are making millions of dollars in overrides. So this green box down here, see when it says average loan amount, Jasmine, make that 250. So let's say the average loan amount is 250,000 and the average closed loans per month is a half. So agents, loan officers, or any spheres of influence, a half a loan a month, which equals 6 loans a year. That's not a lot. Some of you might have a neighbor that just bought a house at 7% interest rate. And maybe this summer or in the fall, we're going to have 5 3/4 interest rates and we can refi them. The person who hired the first 2, the overrides are $910,000. Now, that's a lot of people in the organization and it'll take time to build, but the numbers are staggering. So let's just dream for a minute that the average loan was 350. Look what this does to the numbers. Over $1.2 million in overrides. Let's go even crazier. Make the number back down to 250, Jazz. And let's say that they average 1 loan a month, which is 12 a year in referrals. It's crazy. We have a whole nation of people that are influencers. We have a whole society that has equity in their homes and they don't know what to do with it. Because Nick always loves when I say, what's equity in a home? It's not loan to value. Equity in a home is a feeling. It feels good. Oh, I have 300 grand equity in my home. How would it feel if we helped you parlay some of that into more real estate and you retire with 12 to 15,000 a month in cash flow and $2+ million worth of real estate paid off by somebody else? And all along the way, we can make money on any of our products and services and get an override for helping us recruit people into the organization. We feel like we're going to be a national company and we'd love for a lot of you to be part of it.
And I want to cover some things. If we can go back, I'll reshare my screen. Let me see. Share my screen. Oh, nobody wants to see that. Uh-oh. 1 second, guys. Hopefully this is the right one. Nope. All right, here. Frank, talk for 2 seconds. I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. All right, I'm back.
Okay, no talking for Frank.
Thanks for helping, Frank. Appreciate you covering me there. All right, here we go. So I want to cover some things about sorry. Nope, we're not going to swear on here. There we go. All right, here we go. Guys, I want to cover some things when we show that slide because I know what some people are thinking, like, all right, those are big numbers. These are a lot of people coming on. Like, how will I do that? How would this actually work? Here's what I want to say to you guys right now. What we've done the past 6 years, if we helped some of the biggest recruiters in the industry, we've helped build the systems that brought over 10,000 agents to different organizations. How we've done that is the exact same way we've done the lead generation. Copy, paste text messages. If you want to reach out to people if you want to reach out to agents, we have the text message to invite agents to a call just like this. You guys do not pitch this opportunity. All you do is invite them to the webinar, just like you're seeing here today. We give you the text messages. We give you the emails. Heck, I give you social media posts. All you have to do is copy, paste, recruit. We run our organization the same way from lead generation is the same way to recruitment. Copy, paste, get leads, copy, paste, recruit. I don't want you guys going out there and pitching it. Why? Because you guys get paid when you close on loans, when you close on deals. Copy, paste, invite people to this. Take the exact text message that some of you may have been invited on. Copy, paste, and invite people to this. Allow us to do the heavy work. I believe that you guys as real estate agents deserve the minimal effective dose. What's the smallest amount you need? I see high fives happening like, woo, already. I love it. Guys, what we want to do is copy, paste, recruit, copy, paste, get leads, right? So when you see those numbers, don't look at them as massive. Look at them as possible. Why? Because this opportunity is too good. I'll be honest. The hardest part about this is convincing people that it's real. That's going to be the hardest part. And allow me to do that. That's what I'm here for. So that's part of this as well. So what this is guys, your business, why we called it plus VOM. It's your business plus additional sources of income. Your business plus homeowner education events. Your business plus a marketing company. Your business plus a retirement plan. Your business plus VOM. And before I get into the last slide where you guys can register, we'll be able to take questions. You guys will be able to register on the next slide. I want to say this one thing before we go, because I believe I'll be doing you guys a disservice if I don't say this to you. Are the numbers, are everything we can do for you great? Absolutely. But what you're joining here at Plus VOM is way more than what you see on this slide. It's a mission. It's a mission to help everyday Americans. It's a mission to be able to make people financially literate, to help people buy multiple pieces of real estate and retire a millionaire. It's a mission to believe that we are doing this for a bigger cause. Look, guys, people are buying up America. I want it to be everyday Americans. You guys are joining a movement here at Plus VOM, a culture here at Plus VOM that thrives on education for the real estate industry, which leads to the homeowners. So joining Plus VOM, will we be able to help you lead generate? Absolutely. Will we be able to help you add additional streams of income? Absolutely. Possibly even retire, but even bigger than that. Think about the everyday homeowner. People talk about, how do I get referral leads? You want to know how you can really get some? Help them become millionaires through real estate. Then they'll be singing your praises. Help them buy additional streams, buy property. Even if they don't become a millionaire, but they're earning additional streams of income. How much more likely is it for that person to say there's no other agent that you should work with than this individual? It all starts with education. It all starts being the industry expert that I know we all believe we are. Allow us to be that support. Allow us to add to your business. Allow us to be Plus VOM for your business. Guys, so secure your spots. Like I said, all you guys have to do is scan this code, complete your new partner survey. Tomorrow, we're doing an onboarding. Will there be another one next week? Yes, you guys will get details on when that is. But today, scan this code. When I say there's only a certain amount of spots, there really are. We only have so many loan officers right now to take on so many agents. As we continue to get loan officers, guess what? You guys might be able to help us with that. I'll be able to help you with that. But right now, what I can tell you is there are limited spots. If you guys want to secure your spot, make sure you scan this code, fill out that survey, attend the onboarding call tomorrow. The first part is scanning that code, because if you don't, I bet you, I already see other agents on here that are. Like I said, join the movement, join Plus VOM, add VOM to your business. It's not asking you to drop everything you're doing and join us. Just add us to your business and add a whole heck of a lot more. You guys, if you guys can't scan it, go ahead. I love it. It's what the people want. Yeah. Scan. If you guys don't have the scan ability, just click the link in the comments here below. So Gino here had a question. Gino, do you want to go ahead and unmute and ask your question here for us?
Nick, what's going on, brother? Hope all is well, man. If you guys don't follow Nick, you guys know that Nick is the go-to for everything, man. So, man, this is an amazing opportunity for a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of all of us in the industry, right? So I definitely think that we should all be taking advantage of this. This is going to be like a back end support for all of our businesses. One of the questions that I had was, there's actually two questions. Are there any states that you guys are going to be, do you guys have any exclusivity access to this? One, and then two, what are the states that you guys are currently licensed in, and what is technically a lead? Because I know you guys said the coaching, right? You guys we were able to get paid on the coaching side, homeowners, home buyer. But as far as like agents and things like that, like if we can kind of break that down a little bit.
Yeah. I can answer that, Nick.
Yeah.
So a lead could be anybody interested in buying real estate. It could be a renter. It could be somebody you're currently working with that wants to buy a home. It could be a current homeowner. It could be friend, family, mom, dad, anybody. As far as, recruiting people, other agents, other loan officers, any industry professionals that have a sphere of influence. I love to use the example. We're certainly focusing on loan officers and agents, but I love the example of a CPA, right? A CPA has 500 clients and they look at their 1098 interest statement every year. So CPA has a sphere of influence for people's real estate. So anybody really could be a lead. Anybody, even if, I have one of my loan officers wants to start going to colleges and high schools and giving home buying educations. And so she's going to start doing that. So they got a job, they're willing and able. They might not be ready to buy today. They might have to go through some things to get to where, but oftentimes in America, like, right, everybody thinks the gap is real big. When we speak to them, they go, whoa, it's actually not as big. So pretty much everybody's a lead.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what was your other question? We're really in almost every state. I will tell you, the one state that isn't approved yet for United Mortgage is Georgia, which I know is a huge state. So we're all over the application, and we feel like in the next 2 to 4 weeks, Georgia will be approved. But the company is currently licensed in 45 states, and I can get you guys a couple of the states that we're not, but we're working on Georgia and a few others.
Another question.
Okay, so I just scanned the QR code and it brought me to this app called digitalliz.co. Is that right?
Yep. So it brings you to a form to fill out, correct?
Yeah, I did all of that, and now I just see this form. But this app here, it just says movies, music, games, audiobooks.
Mike, is that the right place, Michael?
No, it should go right to an enrollment form. The link's also in the chat.
Did anybody else get the games?
It did that, but then after I filled out the form, it then brought me to this app.
Did anybody else get that? You shouldn't be getting that.
No.
No?
I got something cool on mine.
Cool.
Maybe Michael just get with her and maybe help her technically on that.
Yeah, and just to be clear, I forgot the best freaking part. Oh, wow. There's no cost involved.
Yes.
There's no cost for all these things that I talked about, for getting you guys the social media every 2 weeks, for getting you guys the graphics, for getting you guys the emails, for getting you guys the text messages, getting you guys everything about this program, for getting Frank's part of Frank's Velocity of Money. There's no cost involved. Like I said, the hardest thing is to be convinced you guys this is real, that we're doing this. That's going to be the hardest part. Great.
Nick,
all right. What's up?
My survey's complete, Poppy. What's the next move? Let's go. I want to jump on board.
Next move is
Thank you.
tomorrow, step 3, Friday at noon. And then Brian, I see you raising your hand. Proper etiquette. I like it. But tomorrow at noon is the onboarding call. So the
Let's
next
go,
steps
let's
will be the
go.
onboarding call. And then the coaching for the clients, Kathy, we'll cover that during part of it during onboarding. And as you guys get enrolled, we'll cover what the cost can be for the coaching. There's multiple different programs and tiers, and I don't really want to get into that right here, right now. But no, Kathy, we will cover that here for you on the coaching. Brian Pruitt, raising your hand. What do you guys got for us?
Hey, thanks so much. Two quick questions. Number one, I've got a conflict. I've got a client meeting tomorrow at noon, a client lunch. Is that going to be an issue?
No, it shouldn't be an issue because we'll be doing another onboarding next week. And as long as you guys enroll now, I believe that's their spot, right, Frank?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do another one next week. Tuesday.
All right.
Wednesday.
And the second question is, so Frank, accessibility to you or to the loan officers, because let's say I do other social media programs where I want to go have a thing for first responders. I want to have a thing for military, have a thing for teachers. I mean, do educational programs to start pulling more people in. Are we able to do that? And do you have the bandwidth to cover that?
Yes,
I'm
great
here in
question.
Florida.
So when you guys all enroll, you will each be assigned a loan officer that's seasoned. Not only are they a loan officer that's seasoned, guys, but they have to pass a training that I've created. Me and Nick actually created it, called Mortgage Expert Advisor Training. We're going 25 agents maximum to one loan officer to one loan partner who helps with the paperwork, and we're calling it pods. So the answer is absolutely. There'll be a loan officer assigned to you. They will be accessible, and they're ready, willing, and able and fired up to work with you on stuff like that. Now, here's the other thing. There's no loan officer in the country right now that didn't make 50, 60, 70, 80% less than they made the previous year. So anybody that you think is quality, we want to talk to, because it's a huge recruiting tool for us to say to them, we're going to have agents for you to work with, and we have a national system that we're creating. So A, we have enough bandwidth for everybody on this call, and B, we want more qualified loan officers.
And with that said, some people ask about the loan officers. Yes, they would have to switch companies. We do not do this for any other company. They would for the loan officers, they have to switch companies. As an agent, it's as simple as signing the ICA. And with that being said, guys, with that too, we're going to have a separate loan officer call, and we're going to be having different ways to be able to help bring them over. And the way we see this is like we said, the opportunity is what we want to focus on. Oh yeah, no, great question, Brian, on that as well. And Levi, I see you raising your hand, Mr. Atlanta over there.
What's going on? Actually, you guys, I think you just answered both of my questions. One of them was going to be, is there a separate call for loan officers? Because it may look a little different for them. Yep. And then the second part, I think, Frank, you hinted on that question. What do you say to that loan officer who is going to look at this, and they may actually get paid a little more on basis points? How is this advantageous for them overall?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we definitely will cover that on the loan officer call, but let me give you like a quick update. For a loan officer that we're recruiting or that you guys work with, they are still going to get paid a full compensation on any of their self-generated loans, their database, their friends and family. If they want to engage with agents in the program, they are going to take a little bit of a haircut in their commissions. But then I would say to the loan officer, do you want 100% of 3 loans a month? Or do you want 60 or 70% of 20 loans a month, right? Because at the end of the day, let's just make a business case and say, what did you make last year? And let's help you make more money this year.
So, and just some things I want to cover with this as well is what we're calling this is the first true partnership between loan officers and agents. So also a part of this too is the loan officer is going to have a mandatory Zoom once a week where all the agents they're working with can join, and you guys can talk about the loans and talk about different things that you're doing. So that way, this is mandatory. I don't care who they are. They cannot skip out on the Zoom. So at least once a week, there'll be a Zoom where all agents that they're working with can show up to the call. You guys can get updates on loans, updates on things that you're doing, and be able to communicate. That's how we're also going to be able to communicate to a lot of agents throughout this company. Some other things I want to cover in the downline too, just so you guys know, all 10 levels are open right away. As long as you or your downline puts 5 deals through this, right? So we'll cover more about that through onboarding, but I just want you guys to know you do not mess with RESPA. We could cover that as well.
Yep.
But you do not have to get a certain amount of people on each line to be able to open up each one. They're all open. And another big part about this is there's no cap on each level. So if they keep earning, you keep earning.
Yes. The loaners, the one question was, does the loan officer have to be licensed? Yes, the loan officers have to be licensed. You guys have nothing to do with licensing or RESPA or anything because you guys are part of Velocity Money Marketing.
We are plus VOM, a marketing company.
Yep. Correct. And we have vetted this out backwards and forwards with RESPA in the onboarding call, which we'll cover tomorrow. You will get an independent contractor agreement, and you'll also get a disclosure that has been used and approved that you can add to your disclosures to your clients just to cover yourself from a disclosure perspective. And we're clean and we're good to go.
Yep. And then I saw Julie had a question. She had her hand raised first.
Yes. Hi. I was just wondering, is there some kind of DSCR loan availability through this program?
Great question. And the answer is yes. And not only is there a DSCR product, because I sell a lot of those, but there's also a 12-month business bank statement product, and we bank them. I repeat, we bank them, which means we disclose the loan, we underwrite the loan, we order the appraisal, and we're not subjected to the goofy broker disclosure rules and laws. And it makes it, I have one literally closing next week in Long Beach Island, New Jersey. That's a $1.960 million business bank statement loan. So we have all of those products.
Mike Russo, what do you got for us?
So first, thank you for doing all your work and background. And I know you guys have been working on this for a very long time. So it's awesome to see it coming together.
Yeah.
I got a couple texts from some people in here. I don't know if they put it in the chat or not, but they're asking about the referral part of it, not the residual part, the referral part, and what actually qualifies them to be able to get that referral. Is that part of the coaching, or is that, could you guys, Frank, maybe just touch on that just so they understand?
So when you look at RESPA Section 8, and our attorney has dealt with Washington attorneys and RESPA and HUD attorneys on this, the definition of so what RESPA tries to get around is a direct lead where people are trying to get kickbacks. When you're a marketing company or a marketing person, as long as you're doing 3 out of 5 things that constitute marketing, which could be phone calls, social media, seminars, education, we actually have a third-party vendor that will verify the marketing activities that go on. You guys are able to pay a fair market value for the marketing services of an organization. There's hundreds of mortgage companies in the country doing it, and they call their people business development managers. We once removed it into Velocity Money because Velocity Money is more about the coaching, the education, the seminars, the social media, and all that. So everything constitutes a referral, and when a referral turns into paid business, then we are allowed to legally pay a fair market value referral fee. That's the definition. And then yes, the 10-tiered system is easy because that's recruiting overrides. So good question. How soon does it pay? Basically, it's about 4 weeks or 30 days after the transaction closes that we are putting it into the Velocity Money software and the Velocity Money Pay. And of course, I said it before, it's 1099. So it's about 30 days later because this is going to be pretty big. So we're buying software. Obviously we have a full-time accounting person, and it will be paid out systematically.
Great question. When's the next recruiting call, and how do we invite? Great question. I'll take that one, guys. The next recruiting call will most likely be based on the next loan officer call, because the next one, guys, just so you guys know, the next one we're gonna have to do is do one for loan officers. So you guys will get recruiting information to invite your loan officers. Why? Because the more loan officers that we have, the more we can open this up to more agents, right? So the next one we are going to be doing is for loan officers. You guys will receive social media posts, text messages, emails, and a script to call and invite your loan officer. Don't pitch them on the entire thing. That's my job. And I did a pretty good job today here, right, guys? Leave that to us. So we'll go ahead and we will be the ones. Will we have your own links? We'll have a way for them to put the name, just like you guys did, who referred you. So you will be able to have exactly, they'll be able to put your name there in that box. So that's how we'll do this. When we go back to agents, you guys will know because you get your own emails, text messages, and everything to go back to the agents. Yes. Do you have the ability to get override on loan officers? Correct, Frank? Yep.
Yes. So one person just asked, I'm confused why a lender would want to work with another lender. Let me just frame it for you guys. They don't have to work with us. It's totally cool. We feel like we have something special. 99% of the loan officers are sitting around going, what am I going to do this year? It's a little scary out there. As people are calling me up crying in their beer, literally, my friends in the industry, we are busy like you wouldn't believe. And we feel like we have something that can offer them a better future. So if they look at this opportunity and they say that they're not interested in the opportunity, that's cool. We'll visit you in 60, 90, 180 days and see how you're doing. It's totally cool. It's not going to be for everybody. I don't want every loan officer in the country, but I do think many people will want to discuss this opportunity.
And that's a great question as far as that one goes.
It is.
So with that one with lenders, so a couple things with the loan officer on that one. The first is, instead of them calling people and begging them for deals over lunch, we give them the ability to call and offer lead generation, call and offer referral income, call and offer residual income. So right there, we give them more tools than any other lending company for reaching out to the agents. Another big part of this too is the ability to earn residual income for themselves. What mortgage company offers a retirement plan? I'll wait all freaking day for somebody to chime in and say this company does. We offer that plan. We also offer loan officers an ability to go direct to consumer. Those virtual events that I told you about, they can post on their social media. They can go and email their past database. We also give them a way to go direct to consumer. And above all that, guys, as you guys can see here, we're going to have agents knocking on our door to get in here. So those are just some of the ways that I believe that we can be able to reach out to the loan officers. All right, let's see. There's a chance to get a referral account and recruiting residual income in the same transaction. Frank, you want to cover that one? I don't think, yeah, you don't earn an override and you're like, yeah, cover that one, Frank.
Yeah. Are you saying if you sent the referral and you get paid on the referral, the referral fee is the fee? You don't also get an override on that. The person who brought you gets an override on that, or vice versa. So you can't double dip. It's a great question, but you can't double. So the fee is better. The fee is bigger than the override. So you'd rather have the fee.
And Dan, you've been patiently waiting with your hand up. Dan Hillsman, or was your question answered?
Yeah, just quick testimony. So I've known Nick about 5 years, had the good fortune of having dinner with Nick, and also Michael for about 5 years. Had the good fortune of having dinner with Nick and Frank up in Cleveland. I don't know, man, was that 9 months ago? You guys were telling me all about this. I was super excited. So this isn't something that was just thrown together. These guys have been working hard and diligently on this for quite a while, and excited to see you guys get to this point.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that, buddy. Yeah.
Hey, quick question. I'm sorry, I had a quick question on, and sorry if you covered it because I was a little bit late, but like, I know, Nick emailed, all of us to get on this Zoom, etc. And yeah, we definitely respect all the things you guys are doing. I see, as far as sponsorship and like a downline, like I see my sponsor for EXP Levi here, and then Dan, his sponsor, and I see a bunch of my team members on this call as well. How's that all work with downlines from EXP?
So that's a great question, and that will be discussed between you guys. And just so everybody here knows, anybody that came under my name, you won't be really put under my name. You'll be placed with somebody that we believe will be the best business partnership for yourself. As a part owner in this, that's where like my name won't be named as one of the people in this, but like, yeah, that's a great question, Andre. So that's where the people that you see on here, I will get all of you guys together and figure out the best way that you guys want to formulate this. I recommend, especially if you guys are in the similar area, what we found at other companies that have this similar downlines, when you start getting 5 different people having 5 different downlines in one area, it creates competition, and that's not what we want. So we want to figure out a way to really phase this where everybody comes out a winner. But that will be thought, and it's like the same rules as like EXP, like you were saying too. It's whoever they name, that would be the person that they name. It's not for it's not based on who reached out. So it's really who that person names and who they believe will be the best business partner for their business.
Okay.
I think the questions weren't answered. So many good questions. So what questions, Kimberly, what questions weren't we answering here?
There's 89 of them, so there's a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Nick.
Competition.
Yeah, hey, Nick. I said, and that's why I said there's so many we just couldn't keep up. Right. We're gonna next time. We're
right.
Monitor the questions. So I have some of my amazing agents on the phone. I know one said, is United the only mortgage company? I'm sorry, I have laryngitis because of talking so much about this the last few weeks. Is United the only mortgage company that VOM is partnering with?
Yes. So Plus VOM is only partnering with United. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me answer too. And Kimberly knows this answer. Somebody asked, are we a broker or are we a banker?
Right, I
We
saw
are
that.
a banker. Everything is underwritten in-house. We're Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae direct.
We're a
We can
direct
sell-
lender.
Yes, so we are not brokering, and we don't even broker non-QM.
Right.
Um,
And then, yep, really good. That's a really good question. And then, and then another one of my agents asked, if they don't, if United is newer to them, when will they be here? When will we be having a webinar or seminar or something to learn about United and all of those products and services?
Yeah. So immediately when people join, they will be assigned to a loan officer. The loan officer will call them within 24 hours. And so Kimberly, if it's, your
If
realtor,
it's me,
it's me and you, right? We're gonna
Yep.
call them immediately.
Yep.
And we're gonna let them know about the products and services. And absolutely, here's the goal, guys. Immediately when you sign up, a loan officer will be assigned. They will get on the phone with you within 24 hours.
Yep. And I saw another one, the competition. Is there anybody else like this that's doing it? We haven't seen anyone who's put it together like we have. The real competition that I've seen out there, the ones that are similar to us, they don't have a downline or they ask you to be licensed, which, let's face it, if you're a producing loan officer or even try to become licensed, that's a whole nother ball game in itself. So what we've done, no, there is not really anybody who's done put everything together like we have. Of course, I'm going to say that because I've checked them out though too.
Yeah.
We were making sure that nobody's done it like we have, being able to be non-licensed, being able to earn residual income, have lead generation. And let's face it, nobody has velocity of money. That is trademarked on what that side of it is.
Yeah.
And then another question, Frank, can we join as an LLC or corp, or does it have to be our name?
No, you can, that's a great question. You can join as an LLC. It's not a problem. And through the velocity money, we can pay your LLC.
Yeah. As I'm trying to get to as many questions as I can here. I know there has been a lot.
I'm trying to help you, Nick, right?
Yeah.
There's so many.
What if we have deals in the pipeline? If we decide today and maybe in a few months, we decide it's not for us, is there any type of penalty? What if we have deals in the pipeline?
Yeah. You guys if you decide it's not for you, then we would take personal responsibility to feel like we dropped the ball. So totally cool. There's no penalty. Anything that happens, referral fees will be paid. I give all my people books on servant leadership and how to work with the agents, and we hope that you stay forever. Yeah. That's the goal, right? We don't want to be on a treadmill. We want a core group of people, and we want to grow it from there, and we'll do the best we can.
Idea of the next call and dates. What we know is the next loan officer call is next week. And you guys will be getting more. Guys, show up for a lot. Some of these questions I'll make sure that we cover in onboarding. What's the commitment requirements? There's one.
Well, we tiered it. Yeah, we tiered it.
It's tiered, but
yeah. So your commitment is the more you do, the more you're going to make. We certainly don't want people who just want to try one little thing and do a half-hearted. We want people that are excited and committed. And the more you do, the more you're going to make. And once again, the velocity money is going to help. We're going to do a live velocity money next week. Once you guys see that material, you're going to go, holy cow, this is actually going to make me a better agent. And if it makes you a better agent, you can do more deals with your client base. Right. That's huge. And once again, somebody else asked, there's no fee to join. There's never a fee. None of that stuff. We just want to partner up with the right people and bring this to the country.
Great question.
I saw
monthly
a question.
Fee, nope, or join fee.
Hey, Nick, did you see, I saw a really good question here about how, like, basically the experience level and how we're vetting, the loan officers that we'll be hiring. And I'd just like to touch on that. I know Frank would, but just because of our, lots of years, I don't want to give away my age of experience. And in the industry, yeah, we will be vetting them with United based on experience and everything. We're not just hiring any loan officer. So those will be vetted and approved through the process, as United employee, loan officer employees.
And part of that too is Frank having them become mortgage expert advisors requires them to go through Frank's process of learning the velocity of money up into a certain T, learning that part of the process too, to make sure that when we're talking velocity of money, you'll have a mortgage. If you guys get set up with a mortgage expert advisor, you know that that's what they're a part of.
Yeah, I did the mortgage expert advisor training for my current group. What was that, 8 months ago, Nick? And some of those people had been with me for 3 years and failed the test. So it's not a hard test, but velocity money has to become their part of their DNA if they want to be part of this. And that's the thing, the minimal effective dose for you. We'll show you guys the training, but you don't have to memorize it. Our loan officers are going to be expert in it to add value to your business.
Look, and we'll give you guys the emails, the emails, text messages, phone scripts, and also the social media posts to get people interested. Your job isn't to sell them on the entire velocity of money. Can you? Yeah, but you don't have to here. It's our job to be able to proficiently be able to explain that to them. It's my job to get your people interested. Social media, email, and all of that. All you guys got to do is copy and paste, and the goal would be to bring people in. Oh, I'll keep this up.
Hey, Nick, I'm definitely interested. Tomorrow for the onboarding, I'm going to be on the road and got a commitment. I can't do it at noon. Can we?
We're going to have another onboarding next week, and then we'll be sending out. If you fill out the form, you guys will be kept in the loop with what's going on in the company.
Yeah. Do you want to just set the date now, Nick, like Tuesday or Wednesday, just so they know the backup?
Wednesday at noon would be the time that I would do it at.
All right. Write
Next
this down.
Wednesday at noon.
If you can't make it tomorrow, Wednesday at noon, we're going to do another onboarding. And someone just asked another great question. Is there any rules against creating my own big real estate portfolio? That's exactly what we're going to help you do. Not only is there no rules, we're going to help you do that. Because guess what? As loan officers and agents, we have the same problem, guys. Retirement. So I always say to people, what's your day job? We're either doing loans or we're doing real estate. Great. Let's get our 3 pieces of property for retirement and leave it for generational wealth and live a good life in retirement.
Yep. Great. 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m.
Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah. And then someone said, can we put our own image in the graphic? You guys can do whatever the fuck you want with the graphics. Sorry to say it like that, but look, the graphics, we're going to make them where it's not just going to be me and Frank's face all of it. That was an example of one we did in the past. But yes, you guys can change the graphics. We'll make it as simple as possible for you guys to do whatever you like. But yes, look, our goal, as we're a marketing company, so you guys can do what you like in the marketing. My job would be able to make it so simple and so straightforward that you just want to copy and paste. You want to put your face on it? Go ahead. Look, if it's going to help you get more leads, I think it'll help you. So absolutely.
Hey, Nick, can I jump in? Nick's going to laugh when I say this. So for those that don't know me, I'm a real estate broker and agent for 15 years, but I'm now on the lending side. So I work with Frank, on the United team side now. And, but so whenever people say that, like put out whatever you want out there, the thing I would just add is if you as agents, if you ever have questions about like what you want to put out there, just push it up to your LO or to one of us, to Frank or myself or Nick, and just be like, hey, does this look okay? Just if you ever question it, shoot it over and we'll, we've been doing this a long time. In like 2 seconds, we can tell you if there's an issue. So
I'll be doing a weekly content call, like for all agents and loan officers who want to join. I got some things up my sleeve, and if you guys want to share your screen, ask questions, that's what I'll be here for.
Yep.
And then Frank, you want to answer Ada's question here?
What was the question?
My computer's pretty far away. I can't read that far.
So Ada's question.
Nick, you're young. You're young.
I got 20/20, but they're wearing on me. I'm getting old.
Frank, do you see it?
Yeah, you said technically everyone is a lead. Once we're proficient on the process and value, it shows them. With sharing this with regular old non-agent to lender friends, family all over the country. Yeah, absolutely. Yes and yes. I mean, it's we honestly feel like we're going to resurrect some careers with this. I know 95% of the loan officers are calling me up saying, what the heck am I going to do this year? And I know as agents, guys, we all get treated like a commodity. Years ago, I read this book called The Blue Ocean Strategy. And that talks about in a commoditized market, how do you differentiate yourself? That was really the birth of velocity money. I could have a Honda robot stand outside at the mall and offer a certain interest rate, right? It's about education and value. Once we do that for our clients, once you do that for your clients, then you're the expert, then we're the expert, then they want to speak to us. That's why I love Velocity Money, because no other loan officers in the country even understand what we're talking about. Because I've married real estate and mortgages. I've done over 50 properties myself in real estate. I have a bunch of vacation rentals now. And believe me, guys, I made some mistakes. I went to Harvard 6 times with my mistakes. And now by marrying the two, we can help you guys also bring it to the public. And then we're going to help a lot of people not make the same mistakes.
Guys, here's what I'll say. The meeting recording will not be shared. It will not be shared. I know some people there are a couple of people that DM me about it. The meeting recording will not be shared. We also are in control of growth here. So the next step is that what we're going to be doing is we're going to be inviting loan officers. What I recommend is if you guys are interested in that residual income and building out that side we talked about, make sure that you guys show up for the onboarding either today or next week. You guys will get the right tools and things necessary to go to the next step. We will be coming out with the calendar to put these dates, everything in the calendar. So that way everybody can see it. We get on the same page. But like I said, what we're doing here is a movement. It's bigger than getting you paid on the lead conversion. It's bigger than earning residual passive income, whichever way you want to put it. But what we want to do is present this to agents. Sorry, I'm reading questions as we go. We're starting a movement to help homeowners, period. We're starting an agent to help homeowners add additional streams of income. We just so happen to have additional streams of income for you as well. How would we present this to agents and loan officers? Great question. Guys, part of this too, part of being a part of Team Plus VOM, we are going to give you the text message, the email, the phone script, and the social media posts to be able to share this with agents and loan officers. That will all be given to you clear as day, plain as day. Follow that system. Don't try and explain too much. Don't puke Plus VOM all over them. Just get them interested and send them to the call and let us to do the rest of the work. Same thing with your homeowners. Same thing with your recruitment. Copy, paste, get leads, copy, paste, get recruits. Guys, if you have not filled out this form, like we said, we do have limited spots right now. By next week, we'll be bringing on more loan officers. I know that, you know it. We'll be bringing on more loan officers and opening it up, but make sure you secure your spot while there's still one available right now. Make sure you go to that. But yeah, we'll be sending you the graphics. We'll cover all those other questions on onboarding. If you guys have more questions, we'll cover them on onboarding. Make sure that you guys fill out the form. Make sure that you guys either show up for onboarding or just stay in your email for the next steps. Frank, Kim, everybody, thank you so much. Let's crush it, guys. I look forward to seeing some of you guys on the onboarding call.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, everybody.